The mop handle snapped in my hand when the phone rang, not because it was loud, because I already knew who it was. The gas station bathroom smelled like piss and cheap lemon cleaner. Fluorescent lights flickered overhead, stuttering like a dying pulse. I stared at my reflection in the cracked mirror. Gray hair plastered to my forehead. Uniform 2 sizes too big. Eyes hollowed out by obedience. The phone kept ringing. I answered. "If you want to join Thanksgiving," my daughter-in-law said, shouting over clattering dishes, "come wash the dishes." "I'm not running a charity." Her laughter followed, sharp, performative. Something inside me went still. Not angry, cold. I thought of the email from 2 weeks ago. Position eliminated, service appreciated, 32 years erased with 12 words. I thought of my son's voice that same night. "You're a broke caveman now, Dad. The world doesn't owe you anything." The mop lay broken at my feet. I pressed the phone closer to my ear. "Enjoy," I said. I hung up before she could respond. That was the exact second my old life ended. Being fired didn't hurt the way I expected. What hurt was how prepared everyone seemed. My son didn't argue with the decision. Didn't offer help. He adjusted to my absence like it was overdue maintenance. My daughter-in-law stopped hiding her contempt. She spoke to me the way you speak to something already discarded. There were moments, quiet ones, when I wondered if I had imagined the closeness we once had. I replayed memories while scrubbing floors at night. Birthdays I paid for. Tuition checks, the house down payment. All framed now as investments with poor returns. Then I noticed the paperwork. Accounts I didn't recognize. Signatures that looked like mine but weren't. Beneficiaries quietly changed. I asked my son once gently. He smiled too fast. "You're paranoid, Dad. You're just scared." That word lingered. Scared? I wasn't scared. I was being managed. Something had shifted long before I lost my job. The firing wasn't the cause. It was permission. Permission for them to stop pretending. At night, lying on a borrowed couch, I felt the weight of a truth circling me. Not fully formed, not yet spoken. But betrayal always leaves fingerprints. The old man arrived during a rainstorm. Bent frame, broken engine, calm eyes. I didn't even work the pumps that night, just floors. But he watched me like I mattered. Like he recognized something. "You move like someone who learned patience the hard way," he said. I shrugged. He asked my name. Then my mother's maiden name. Then my grandmother's. Each answer tightened the air. 3 days later, I sat across from him in a private office overlooking a lake, so still it felt artificial. A folder lay between us. DNA results. I didn't reach for them. He did. "You were hidden from me," he said. Deliberately. My grandfather. A word that should have meant warmth. Instead, it felt like a key turning. I learned quietly after that. About offshore trusts. About shell companies. About a family fortune built on erasing inconvenient branches. And I learned something else. My son knew. He had known for years. They'd found traces, old letters, names, whispers. And instead of telling me, they'd prepared. Positioned themselves, redirected assets, waited for me to fall. I didn't confront them. I watched. I let them think I was still mopping floors. The DNA confirmation arrived last. Absolute, undeniable. The old man, my grandfather, had already transferred. Control, quietly, legally, without spectacle. "I want nothing from you," I told him. He smiled. "Good, then you won't misuse it." I posted one photo online. A terrace, mountains, glass walls catching snowlight. No caption. Within minutes, my phone erupted. Calls, messages, voicemails layered with panic and affection. 71 missed calls. I answered one. My son's voice cracked immediately. "Dad, where are you?" I invited him to lunch. He arrived rehearsed, apologetic, emotional in all the wrong places. I slid the folder across the table. DNA, transfer records, proof he'd moved money without consent. I said nothing. He collapsed inward. "You were supposed to disappear," he whispered. I nodded. "Yes," I said softly. "I noticed. Thanksgiving happened anyway." They needed it. I arrived on time. My daughter-in-law froze when she saw me. Not because of my clothes, because I no longer looked like someone waiting for permission. Dinner was stiff. Forced smiles, trembling hands. After dessert, I stood. "I won't be staying," I said. I just came to return what you took. I placed documents on the table. The house. The accounts. A legal notice. 30 days. My daughter-in-law screamed. Called me ungrateful, bitter, cruel. I looked at her. You told me to wash dishes, I said calmly. I did. I learned who eats off whose labor. Silence crushed the room. I walked out without hugging my son. Revenge doesn't require raised voices. Only timing. The villa in Switzerland is quiet. No shouting. No obligation. No pretending. I wake when I want. I drink coffee on stone terraces. I think about the man I was and the man I allowed others to shape. They still call. I don't block them. I let the phone ring. Because power isn't taking something back. It's deciding who never gets access to you again. And I've already decided.